Right, this is just a little bit of I don't know, just a little bit of a different video. It's one of those things, I think like a lot of us struggle with this sort of stuff and it doesn't get spoken about, especially in the hobby. But just one of those days, like you just have like an off day and you just can't explain or put your finger on why you feel it the way that you do. And I think a lot of us in the hobby do struggle with, mental health problems, and we do struggle with just I don't even know what it could be exactly. And again, this is just a culmination of just the way I feel right now, not being able to string a thought or a sentence together properly. But I'm just kind of doing this video just to put out there that, we all struggle. Do you know what I mean? We're all going through little battles in our heads or things that we can't explain. And for me personally, like when I feel like this, I try and like figure out why I might be feeling this way. And then when I can't really get to the root cause of why, I try and just do things to elevate myself or do things to try and spark that little thing in my brain to maybe be like, look, like, yeah, you might feel this way, but try and maybe do something else that can help. And for example, like maybe I've got certain cards that I want to put in a binder. And to me, it's like, maybe I just do that, do you know what I mean? And that might help, and that might be like a little bit of therapy for me. And sometimes it does. Sometimes you just need to take yourself away from what it is that you're feeling, because we're never all going to feel 100% no matter what. No one in this world is always going to feel 100% every single day and every second of every day. And having days like this, we can always get like consumed by it, and we can always sit there and be like, you know what? I feel like shit, and I'm shit, and this and that. I should be doing this, and I should be doing that. And, you start comparing yourself a lot, and you start doing all these different things. And that's what I do, especially. I compare myself a lot. Other people that, might be a lot more successful than me, or, like might have more money than me, or whatever it might be. And, you kind of got to sit there with yourself and just be like, what do I gain from that? At the end of the day, these people that I'm comparing myself to probably have their own struggles and their own things, and life is never perfect. And I think it's just about how you manage it. And for example, like, this is why I'm kind of just filming this, is because I do feel off today. And I've felt like a little bit off maybe like the last day or so. Not major, but just like that little bit, you know what I mean? Like where you just feel a little bit lower than what you want to feel. And yeah, I just kind of want to just make people aware that these things happen to all of us. Do you know what I mean? These things happen to people that you might not even realize, or people that might come across as happy, or whatever it might be. Like, and understanding that you're not alone in any of this. And yeah, the way I sort of deal with these things, like I said then, is I just try and figure out why I might feel the way that I do. And then if it doesn't work, just try and watch things that might elevate it, or do things that can not even just take your mind off it, but just kind of like give you something else to focus on. Sometimes, we might not even have anything to do that can take our mind off these things. So that's why we, fall and spiral even further. Whereas for me, it's, I understand it and I can see it. And I think that's a big thing that you need to do as well, is understand that you're feeling it the way that you do. And it's okay to feel the way that you do, but don't let it consume you, because it can it can completely ruin your day for one, but it can also just take you down a big rabbit hole that you don't want to be sucked into and stay in there too long. So yeah, I just want to say, like, obviously when I'm feeling this way, I know I might feel better later, or you know what, I'll probably say to myself, I will feel better later. Like, I think it's changing the way you talk to yourself and the way you say things to yourself. I could sit here all day and be like, oh, I'm miserable, I'm depressed, I'm sad, I'm this and that. And it might be what I feel a little bit, obviously not that bad, but at the end of the day, it's changing that self-talk and just basically being like, you know what, I'm going to have a good day today. Doesn't matter what it is, I don't know why, I'll have a good day today, we'll turn it around. And it's changing that mentality. And I'm even doing it now to myself, just even filming this. And I'm not just saying it just to try and be some motivational speaker and all this stuff. It's just saying that, like, look, like, this is what I do. This is what I have to do for myself to be able to try and get myself out of these things. And obviously collecting and buying cards or doing me binders or even just like organizing my collection sometimes really helps me. Like it really does. And yeah, it's I just kind of wants to obviously just like mention this sort of stuff and just put it out there. Like definitely showing a bit of a vulnerable side of myself and not something that like yeah, it's comfortable, and obviously it's probably not the best angle, and it's obviously filmed on my phone and it's a bit rough, but it's something that, you know, I just got back from Tesco and just bought a few bits, and I'm about to make breakfast, and I'm streaming at like 10:30, and I'm kind of just like, you know what, I know I feel the way that I do, and I know a lot of people in the hobby, sort of like, might feel the same way, and it's kind of just putting it out there that like, it's okay, and we all go through it, you know what I mean? If you ever feel the way that you do, or even feel like super low, like trust me, like, you can get yourself out of it. And there's a lot of things that you can do, especially even with the hobby. That's why I'm, kind of linking it together. Like I enjoy, when I'm doing like a binder, or I'm sat there like looking at what I've got and like realizing that like, okay, like I have things, like I have an organized collection there that I've put together or whatever it might be. And, there's a lot of things there that I can enjoy. And it's trying to take my brain away from all the things that I might be negatively thinking, and being grateful for what I've got, and going down that route. But yeah, I just thought I'd do this little video. I mean, probably rambled on. I might have tried to cut it up a little bit if I can, but I just wanted to just kind of put this out there. It's kind of one of those raw feelings that I've just got right now, and I just felt like, I don't know why I felt like in the mood to film it. I really don't. Like, I'm not kind of that guy where I want to set everything up and be like, oh, guys, dead sad and like, whatever. I think it's more so just, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I believe it's, like something up there, like, or maybe it's, like another part of me that, like a higher power, whatever it might be, just something just compelled me to just be like, just film yourself, like raw, how you feel, and yeah, see what comes out and put it out there and just let people know that they're not the only one, especially in the hobby. And yeah, you know what I mean? Like I think the space that we're in when it comes to the hobby can be really, really supportive and really amazing to sort of help you with those things. And I feel like that's kind of where I want to take things as well in some ways. Like I want to be able to let people know, like, look, this is the honest side and the truth, like the open, just raw side of people as well. And we're not all sat there just like, getting thousands of pounds worth of cards, really happy with everything, and, nothing ever goes wrong or gets in the way, or life doesn't throw little things at you. So, so bit of a ramble, bit of a rant, but I just thought I'd just like throw it out there, and hopefully it helps someone. And if you are feeling a little bit down today, just know, you can pick yourself back up. Just, take your mind off things and try and focus on the things that you've got, and try not to compare yourself too much and all these different things. But yeah, don't even know how I'd even end a video like this, because I feel a bit weird being like, right, catch us on the next one. But definitely expect, like more open and honest talks like this from me, because I think it's something I want to put out there, especially like I want my channel to be a reflection of me, and I want like obviously these things and people, who are in the hobby and in the community that I'm trying to build up or whatever, to understand that like, look, we're all here for you. Do you know what I mean? No matter who you are, how you're feeling, whatever it is that you've done, like, there are people there for you that you can talk to, and we all kind of go through these, these shit things, to be fair. But hopefully I've cut this up enough. But yeah, right. Anyway, bye.